People with anxious, disorganized attachment are usually born with a super sensitive, anxious, reactive temperament. And then they also usually have had an experience where a caregiver was super unavailable or even abusive. They crave the safe intimacy and vulnerability to have someone attuned and available to them, but they don't think they can get it. And they think if they try with any type of vulnerability to say how they feel or what they want, that is so scary. Like they'll be so hurt if it's denied. So they develop this style of ensuring that the other person gives them the impression that they're available, while at the same time maintaining safety and not having to be vulnerable. I call this false intimacy. There are two signs that someone has disorganized attachment and they're setting up false intimacy instead of real intimacy. The first sign is setting up a super unreasonable or unrealistic expectation so that that person can be predictably disappointed. This is called a double bind, where the other person is damned either way. Like you tell your partner to reduce his work hours so he's more available to you, but then you don't want to decrease your spending. Then your partner's unable to accommodate this and you fight about it all the time, and then you have the predictable safety of calling him the bad guy. The second sign of false intimacy with a person with disorganized attachment is super over-the-top controlling. This person conflates love with dancing like a marionette on their strings. They say, "How dare you wash the pan with the blue dish soap? Don't you know it needed the clear soap? And where do you think you're going? To mow the lawn? Oh, no. You need to run that by me first." They're so afraid that if they don't maintain that one-up dominant position of control, the other person will prove themselves either unavailable or belittling or abandoning. In their minds and nervous systems, a relationship where there's casual give and take, where they don't have control, will certainly mean that the other person will disappoint, disappear, or take advantage. In other words, they can't relax into accepting uncoerced, genuine presence and caring of another person because they're so afraid that if they let down their guard and stop managing the other person won't care about them. Here's what to do if you're in a relationship with somebody with this type of attachment. Show them this video, then take 30 minutes a day where neither one of you are on your phones and you're just living your lives. Like maybe after dinner cleanup or when you're getting ready in the morning or something like that. Set an actual timer. During this time, the disorganized attachment person is to make no requests, no decisions, no interventions, judgments, or criticisms. This is their time to say, "Thank you for doing that. I accept that as love. Thank you for listening. I accept that as love. Thank you for sharing that. I accept that as love." You get the idea? And during that time, the other person, who's probably at least a little avoidantly attached for reasons I won't get into, is practicing anticipating what needs to be done, what needs to be said, etc., and tolerating the risk of expecting criticism to actively do those things. Try it and see how it goes.